The domain name is your website's or your business's address on the net. You can see here, this is Amazon's website, and the address is www.amazon.com. Amazon.com here is the domain name. As you can see, because the domain name is your address on the net, you want it to be absolutely right. There are two parts to your domain name. One is the name that you choose. For example, here it is Amazon. And the second part is the extension .com. The extension is also called TLD or top level domain. Now .com is the most popular TLD. And we normally try to book a domain with .com extension because everybody is so used to typing .com. But if you are targeting a specific geography or a country, for example, you are targeting India, then you may want to use the India country TLD, which is .in. If you are trying to target UK, you'd use .uk. The country TLD also helps you in ranking better for the targeted geography. For example, if you are using a TLD of .in, then it may help you rank better in India specific searches. So if somebody is searching using the keyword in India, then your site might show up high in search results. So we either use .com or we want to use country specific TLD. There are other ones, for example, .biz, .tv, etc. But they're not so popular. So using them kind of puts you at a disadvantage. So I would recommend that you either book .com or .in or .us, your country specific TLD. Now, what is a good domain name that you should book? Amazon has booked Amazon for itself. Amazon.com, Amazon.in. So if you go to Amazon's India website, for example, it is Amazon.in. This is Amazon's India website, and therefore it is hosted on Amazon.in domain. What is a good domain name for your business or your website? Normally, we want to use the business name or the brand name as the domain. Here, Amazon is the company name, and they are using Amazon as domain also. There are other examples of companies which have multiple brands, and they focus on brands, not on the company name, so they book domain name in the name of brand. For example, Lux is a brand of Unilever, and you can see here they have a separate website for Lux, House of Lux. The domain name is houseoflux.co.in because it is India specific Lux brand website. Similarly, they have India specific website for Pepsodent. So this is again a brand specific website. So they're using the brand name in the domain. So either you can use your business name or brand name in your domain. There may be times when we have not thought of business name or we don't have a brand name yet. In those cases, you can pick up a domain and then make that into your brand. So how do you go about selecting the right domain? When you're selecting the domain, you can either use your business name or brand name, like I said, and I showed you Amazon and Unilever, or you can select a totally different domain name and then make that into your brand name. This is especially true if you are creating a blog site. So you may not have a brand name decided yet, and therefore you can create a domain name that suits your blog content. Whatever domain name you choose, you must keep it short and easy to remember because people need to remember your website name. And it must be easy to spell because people are going to type the domain name in the web browser, and therefore it should be easy to spell. If it is complicated, people will misspell and go to some other site. If you're creating a domain name and you don't have the restriction of a brand or business name, then you may also try to include your main keyword in the domain. And this is especially useful if you are creating a blog site. Including your main keyword in the domain will help it rank better for that keyword and all the related keywords. For example, let's say you are creating a blog site about making money online in India and you're targeting Indian audience. So you are teaching people how to make money online. A good domain name for that may be earnmoneyonline.in. .in TLD helps you target India-specific searches. Once you have come up with a domain name, you then need to search and see if that domain name is available for you to book. Remember, there can be only one website with a given domain name. Therefore, if somebody has already booked that domain name that you came up with, you cannot have it. So you'll need to find a different domain name. So once you have come up with the domain name you want, you need to search and see if that domain name is available, and then you can go ahead and book it. If it is not available, then you may have to come up with another domain name. So let's look at an example. You can book a domain name with one of the domain registrars. For example, GoDaddy is a big domain registrar, and you can go and book your domains with GoDaddy. So let us see how you can use GoDaddy to find your ideal domain. Go to godaddy.com, and then in the search box, you can type the domain name that you came up with. In this case, I'm searching for earnmoneyonline.in, and I click on this search domain name button to see if it is available or not. Oops! This is already taken. So we cannot book this domain. Now I need to come up with another domain. You can see GoDaddy is suggesting some of the other related domains which are available, such as .net.in, .online, .io. But as I said, who is going to remember to put .io at the end of your website or .net.in? Very few people. So those are not good domain names to book. So what do we do now? So we have two options. Either we can come up with a totally new domain name, or we can try and modify the one that we already decided on and see if a modified version is available. For example, here instead of earn money online, we can try how to earn money online. So we have modified the original domain name earn money online with how to earn money online. Let's see if this is available. Even this one is taken. Let us try another variant. Since this is going to be a blog site, why don't we try earnmoneyonlineblog.in. So in this case, we are telling that this is a blog about earn money online. Let's see if this is available. Yes, this is available. So now we can click the add to cart button and buy this domain. As you can see, selecting the right domain requires some creativity and some tinkering around with your original idea of the domain that you wanted to find the right one that is available and that fits your needs. Once you have booked the domain, then the next step in setting up your website is to buy web hosting for it. Your website will need a server to run on. And since most of us are not equipped to set up and manage our own web servers, we'll go and rent space on web servers from companies which are called web hosting companies. Web hosting companies maintain large server farms. They have hundreds of farms in a data center. They manage those servers. They manage the network. They manage the bandwidth. And they rent space on those servers to people like us who want to set up the website. So we can rent space from these web hosting companies, pay them a monthly rent, and set up our website.